What is up, everybody? First off, get that KG Clothing Co. merch. Second link in bio. Brand new polos are out. Got the wood grain buttons. But full day of eating here. And why? Because it's my sister's birthday. So I'm going to be eating out 2 meals. So about to leave now for lunch, and then dinner will be eating out as well. So, you know, I like to do these kind of days too, or something different, and to show y'all how I stay on my calories, stay on my macros, super deep into the cut, and not throw myself off. You know, still stay getting after my goals regardless of the external world. You know what I'm saying? So first off, the first meal I had this morning after I got up was 212 grams of this organic Stonyfield Greek plain 0% fat yogurt, which gave me 20 grams of protein essentially. So that's it for the first meal. Again, that was this morning. Now it's time for lunch. So about to head over to the next town over now and show y'all what I'm having there as well. So I normally have 5 days, and I'm pretty sure I've done a full day of eating at 2100 calories. If so, I'll pop it up. If not, I need to get on that, like a routine type day where I'm eating every meal at home essentially. But so I normally would have 5 meals, and like that Greek yogurt first meal, that counts as a meal. So, you know, normally 5 meals. So I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it today yet. Maybe 4, may still be 5, just depends, because you know everything's gonna be a lot different. So anyway, that was meal 1. Now I'll show y'all meal 2 when I get over to the place. I think it's called Woodstone Barbecue and Seafood. All right, here we go over here on Irby Street. First time eating here, so let y'all know how it is. Well, Woodstone Barbecue and Seafood. Family, everybody else just went inside, so let's get at it. They have the ice cream as well.
To the back of the camper? Tell me what it look like it sits steadier. Got to, ain't it? It's got to sit steadier, ain't it? Can't know
we just can't see it like with the camera. Backup camera.
One little bite of banana pudding.
I know it's not a real,
Just a good taste.
dangerous.
As y'all see, basically the calories and macros there. So first thing I'm thinking, I looked at that they said they did have a small menu to order from, like sandwiches. So the first thing I did was I saw it was a buffet. So it was either a buffet or a small menu. So went and looked at the buffet. Okay. Only thing not grilled was chicken. They had some of that baked. I mean, everything was fried except for they had that baked barbecue chicken. I saw the chicken. I said, all right, everything is good from that. Okay, and they had some barbecue as well. So I was like, all right, that's good. I can essentially get my lean protein in now. Also, yeah, I could have did some of the fried fish, whatever, and been 100% fine too. But I wanted to, you know, keep, you know, get the lower calorie options. Again, yes, I could have had the fried, been a little bit higher calories. That's fine. I could have had that. But this being an early meal in the day, I want to save my calories for later in the day. I don't want to have a super big meal here on like non-filling calories, you know, extra breading on the fried foods and things, which you can, again, you can have moderation and stuff, but I just decided best route, go more the lean protein routes, which was the baked chicken and the barbecue. So log those. As you see, the main thing I was shooting for was at least 20 grams of protein. I think I got around, forget the exact macros off the top of my head right now. They are on the screen, but you know, exceeded that just a little bit, which is all good. Then I got some homemade macaroni. Y'all saw that there. So I had about 75–80% of actually what I put in the bowl originally. You know, so I knew I wasn't gonna eat all of it. And then same thing for the rice. I had about half the rice I had in that little bowl there as well. Had half a bite of that biscuit, because again, it's like the rice was really good, the macaroni was really good, but it's like you got to have that internal stoppage, and you know, I was pretty satiated, you know, with everything I had. It wasn't like I wasn't stuffed by any means by the time I ate all that, and I wasn't hungry at all, right? So you got to learn to stop when you're satiated, not when you're freaking just slamming your stomach full of food. You don't want to stop then, because one, that you're eating way too much food. Two, you're actually stretching your stomach. That's why it's so like that super full feeling. You're actually stretching your stomach, so that's again going to make your stomach bigger and make your stomach want more food to fill it up. So it's kind of a negative, double negative there. So you know, I was 100% satiated with that. My sister got some, so I took half a bite of the biscuit. Again, I'm just logging this, and I'm so good now with tracking foods and eyeballing foods. So like for the barbecue, I just looked up like homemade barbecue. I got a certain one I always use, so that's a good thing too. So if you like every time you eat barbecue, you always use the same exact metric, right? Unless it's like a restaurant, then go by their macros and calories. But so I always use that for I think it was like Joe's homemade, or that might be for macaroni, but I always use that same homemade barbecue. For the chicken, I just did a Walmart boneless skinless chicken breast, because I actually, you know, this actually had the bone and all, but I just got a breast and pulled all the meat off of it and just weighed the meat itself. I had my scale with me, so I'm weighing everything. I always advise that, guys. Girls, it takes literally freaking a few extra minutes, literally a few extra minutes just to weigh it, the whole thing. Guess what? I know everything was exactly on my body, and I'm staying and getting on my goals. Or I could have just eyeballed it, and I'd have been a lot more. Now it wouldn't have been. Again, I'm super good at eyeballing things and understanding, because I've been weighing for so long. I can see and you know, eyeball things a lot better. But still, it's like almost damn near zero more effort just to bring the scale, weigh it. Like, I mean, it's like it's so much small. So just bring your scale with you. Get the results. The people that are thinking it's crazy, or guess what? They're not going to be the people getting results. You're going to be the people just over there with a full ass fucking plate, overweight. You know what I'm saying? So again, don't let other people, external world affect you. You know what I'm saying? Stay on your own goals. So I don't let anybody, you know, even my family a lot of times would say something about it. It's like, but I don't let even them affect me, or even strangers, damn sure not. Even my family, damn sure not. Because I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and it's like, they're just gonna accept it, because that's what the hell I'm gonna keep doing. I'm not, don't let anybody stop you from getting your goals. So anyway, weighed all that out, and then like again, so I put them all in little separate bowls so I could weigh the bowls, which actually ended up weighing nothing because they're just little styrofoam. So I would just put the cup, the little bowls up there with, you know, like for rice. Okay, then I just looked up, I actually just tracked it off of Chipotle rice. And then, you know, I'd eat, and then I put it back on there, subtract how much was left. That way I see how much I ate, because again, I didn't eat all of it. So for the macaroni and cheese, I just always do like the, I think it's called like Joe's homemade macaroni and cheese. I always just use that when I eat some homemade like macaroni and cheese like that. I always use that. I just always use that one. And then for the biscuit, I just, you know, I kind of looked up, you know, I ate half that biscuit, and I was like, okay, so half that biscuit there is probably about this many calories. So, you know, I basically knew, okay, with this biscuit here, I want to have about this many calories into the biscuit, you know, so which was around like 50 max. So I think it ended up being like 47 or 30 something, whatever. So I ate that. So I, you know, I basically allotted myself like, okay, yeah, I want the biscuit taste. You know, I don't restrict myself completely. If you want the taste of the thing, eat it. So I wanted the biscuit. I got a little bit of everything. I got the macaroni and cheese, got the rice, got a little bit of everything I wanted, taste wise, but it's in moderation, right? So I got half the bite of biscuit, and again, at this point I'm already satiated, so it's not like I need the whole biscuit, right? I'm basically gonna be just as full eating the whole biscuit versus eating half the biscuit. Just took a 1/2 bite out of that biscuit, tracked that calories for what I thought those calories were, and then I saw my sister have banana pudding. They had banana pudding there. I was like, oh, that looks really good. Bananas sound, you know, I haven't had any fruit today like I normally would be eating. That banana pudding sounds really good. It's probably more so the banana that's appealing to me. So I went and literally, y'all saw that, I literally got like one wafer pretty much covered with the actual pudding or whatever. So again, it's the same thing, like, and you build this more like, at first it's gonna take your willpower, but in time you'll just get good, and it's a discipline that builds. And once you have the habits built, you don't have to really use much willpower or anything. It's just like I have so much discipline now to it, like I can have just one or just that tiny bit again. So for the banana pudding, I was like, okay, I know I want some, so I'm not gonna restrict myself from it. That is 100%, I believe, gonna cause you to fail. If you have a certain food you wanna eat, but you just 100%, no, I cannot have that food. I can't eat it because I'm dieting. I can't eat it because of this or because of that. That's gonna allow you to freaking overeat sometime later in the day, because you're actually depriving yourself of something you actually really want. So the best thing to actually do, I've found in my years, and like I said, I'm literally as deep of in a cut as I've ever been in my entire life. I'm as lean as I've ever been, still dropping fat great, and the whole time, like, I never restrict myself. If I want that piece of cake or if I want that banana pudding like this, I'll have it, and in different situations I have more or less. But today I knew right then, okay, I do want a little bit of that banana pudding. I do also know I'm satiated, okay? I do know about how many calories I want to, spend on this meal. I'm not going to be having to ask the calories and blow it out again this early in the day too. Now, if this is the last meal, I had a lot of calories left over. If I just wanted to use all the calories for the banana pudding, just say if that was 300 calories, 200 calories, whatever, yeah, I may well do it then. But I knew I just wanted the taste of it, just a little bit. So I was like, okay, I'll probably put like 50 calories towards this banana pudding here. Again, not to keep everything on schedule for the day. You can't just look at one meal. It's overarching this whole day, staying on track, and then also eating the foods I want, hitting my macros, everything. So I was like, I know just that one bite there, that'll kind of give me that, satisfy that little craving or whatever you want to call it for that banana pudding. So I just had that one, and it was like 2 bites I took out of it. Absolutely freaking amazing. I'm satiated. I can stop right there again because I'm 100% satiated. I got the flavor I want. I'm 100% good. My calories, macros, everything are looking great to keep me on track for the rest of the day. And again, I had the biscuit, I had the macaroni and cheese, I had some barbecue, I had very tasty foods. Even the barbecue chicken was freaking delicious. The rice was really good. Everything was super delicious, right? So I had everything I wanted to eat, in moderation, and my macros are good. I got the protein I want, I got all the macros, so I'm on course for the rest of the day still. And again, if you wanted to have more of the dessert or whatever, blah, 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 you can do that. But you have to understand, the more you have now, that's the less feeling. It's probably going to cause you to be more hungry later in the day. So I understand that. So again, keep these. I'm a big advocate. I've seen the most success with myself and my clients as well. Smaller meals during the day, bigger meals at night. Okay, it's going to allow you to adhere to your diet more. When you have bigger meals to look forward to later in the day, that kind of, if you do have any hunger during the day, it allows you to kind of, for dinner tonight, I'm going to have a huge meal. I'm going to be 100% satisfied. I'm going to eat maybe this pizza I want, or I'm going to eat this piece of cake I want. So it gives you something to look forward to when you do feel hungry. Okay, it's all good. I have another smaller meal coming up, and then later after that I'm going to have a really big meal. And then you're super satiated. You feel great after that meal. You go to sleep on a full stomach. You're super happy. You know what I'm saying? So that's it for this meal. Again, moderation is key, my people. Now, a lot of times I might not want that. A lot of times I don't really even have. I'm so healthy eating. Like, I've been doing this for so long. Like, I really don't have any kind of cravings toward sweets and stuff like that. And you can get there too. Now, I used to eat literally like Burger King literally every single day, fast food every single day, almost every meal, like Hershey pie every time I'd go to Burger King, like just the worst diet you could ever possibly think of. I mean, literally, as a kid growing up and stuff in my early teens. But it's a journey. And even when I started on my health and fitness journey, I would eat a lot more junk food. But over time, your taste buds change, and the more you get away from the processed garbage junk foods with just all that ton of artificial sugar, the less your body craves it, because it's not actually natural for your body to crave it, because to your body it really wouldn't exist in nature. So why your body wouldn't crave something that's only been created in the past like 100 years, you know what I'm saying, like Pop-Tarts with all the artificial flavoring and stuff, that stuff really doesn't exist in nature. So if you get your taste buds, your brain, everything wired back to whole foods, like now the things I may crave would be like some freaking grapes or some walnuts or pistachios, or like my pizza breads where it's just like grains and tomatoes and cheese, and it's all healthy foods. Like any kind of sweet craving I have normally is always basically going to be some grapes. Ooh, that banana sounds so good. You know what I'm saying? It's like more natural foods, and that's to the point you really want to get. And some of y'all are probably sitting there right now, you're thinking you might be thinking you can never get to that point, but trust me, you can, because trust me, I don't see anybody eating worse than I used to eat. So trust me, I can tell you this knowing it works, because I was the person again who would literally eat fast food every single meal. Like I'd get at a Burger King, get Cinny Minis, get a butter biscuit, get a sausage biscuit in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Might come back to Burger King later that day, get some chicken fries, chicken fry combo, barbecue sauce, ketchup, Coke, drinking Coke slushy from Burger King, like McDonald's almost every day. And basically I would eat McDonald's or Chick-fil-A every single day after middle school. Every time I go to Burger King for like a meal like that combo, I would basically get a Hershey pie probably 85-90% of the time. Like drinking milkshakes, like just eating pizza every single day, Slim Jims. I mean, literally that's just the worst unhealthy diet you could possibly think of. So I've been there, and that's why I think I'm such a great advocate to tell y'all. And I know y'all can get to where I'm at, because it just takes time. It's been years, and I'm 7 years deep in the game on like my diet journey, you want to call it, just my health and fitness journey. So like it takes time, but you can get there, and it happens slowly, month for month for month for month. You slowly make these small habit changes. Your taste buds slowly change, and you also see the rewards. You're actually training your mental wiring, because you can see what happens when you eat healthy, how you feel, the results you get. And then once you do kind of have those binges where you go off the track a little bit, you might eat unhealthy. Well, you can see how much achy your body is, how much worse you feel, lower energy. Like then you go back to eating healthy, like you see go back unhealthy, so you're not recovering as fast. Then you get back on track eating healthy, see how great you feel, more energy, sleeping, everything's better. So like and you're getting to your goals faster, so it just like keeps like establishing, reaffirming in your brain, like it's like a positive reaffirmation, whatever you want to call it. Like it just keeps like letting you know, like you keep getting more and more excited to eat healthy, because you see the results it's getting you, and then you kind of naturally want to stop eating unhealthy because you see the results that's bringing you as well. And again, you can eat more unhealthy than I do, but I think the goal is to eat healthy. Our body's a temple, you know what I'm saying? It's the only body we got, so put healthy foods in it, you're gonna be healthy, you know what I'm saying? So again, it's a long-term process. Think years, think the rest of your life. You're slowly trying to get your diet. I get so excited when I can tweak my diet, even if it's 1%, to be healthier, because that's progress. So over time, you just want to slowly make your diet healthier. And again, it's a journey. So start where you are, and do the best you can today. And I'm here for you too if you want to coach. I do custom meal plans for you, custom macro programs for you, custom workout programs for you, and I have an app on the phone where I can track everything and see everything you eat throughout the day to keep you accountable with your diet as well, and give you constant tips and tricks, how to adjust when you do go off track. Same thing with your workout. I can track your workout, keep you accountable there, making sure you're going to the gym, make sure you're doing everything correctly, and then, just constantly staying on top of you throughout the day. So if y'all are interested in that, first link in bio. I'd probably just drag this clip out super long, but I'm just gonna probably keep repeating, or maybe putting other meals over this, essentially, because this is super important. This is super important. So like again, I know y'all can get to this point. A lot of people are like, I can't just eat one thing of this. If I open that box of donuts, whatever, I'm gonna have to eat all the donuts. Well, that's where you are right now. So you have to learn. You might have to be more strict at the beginning. I have some clients like that. They tell me that, they might be on their meal plan really good, and then they go off and they'll have a ton of wine and some cake or something, and I'm like, I have days for you in there how you can work these foods in there in moderation, but they're like, yeah, well, if I do one, I have to do the whole box or something and stuff like that. They're sitting there craving donuts. It's like, okay, I'll make you a new day where it includes donuts, and that's what they're saying. Like, and I get it from a bunch of different clients. So I was saying this one in particular, like they've been craving donuts. I was like, well, I have days for you to show you how to incorporate that with your free calories, or I can make you a whole nother day up, or days with donuts worked in. They're like, no, if I have one, I'm gonna have all of them. So they're at that point where I used to be when I started, where they're addicted. You're addicted to junk food. That's why I said there's just so much sugar put in it. It literally releases dopamine in your brain, and you literally get addicted to those junk foods. It's literally a drug addiction. So it's not even a food addiction, it's a drug addiction. So, and that's why they make foods like that. So you want to keep buying them and buying them and buying them and buying them. Because why? Because it's making them money. It's growing their brand. So, but see, you might have to do that at the beginning, initial. But I never say cut it completely out. But if you're that kind of person, again, you might have to just cut it more at the beginning. And as you stay on the healthier path longer, again, those cravings will diminish, and then you'll get better and better. Like just this client in particular, they see that when they do freaking go off and binge eat, it keeps getting less frequent, and less worse when they do. Like it actually hasn't happened in a long time now, because they keep seeing all this results, visually in the gym, and the scales dropping, the fat's dropping too, getting better performance in the gym too, looking better, feeling better, dropping pant sizes. Their body fat's dropping, the weight's dropping, and then when they go all overboard with the junk food and stuff, their weight's up like crazy. They don't feel as good. The same thing I'm telling y'all earlier, like they really start to notice how bad it makes them feel about going off like that. And so like I said, it's kind of like a negative a negative reaffirmation to like, damn, like you see, okay, now I did that, now my weight all this next week is higher, like if I don't stay, so that kind of like pushes you away from the junk food too, because you see it's taking away from your goals. But you have to have goals as number one. If you don't have any goals, well then why would you not just keep eating garbage like you're eating? You got to have a goal that where okay, if I eat like this is going to get me my goals. If I eat this way, it's going to pull me away from my goals. You see what I'm saying? Again, you can have the balance, but the more junk food generally though, you're going to be hungry because they're less filling, You know, the more whole foods you can have, the more full you're gonna be. But and again, you get to the point where like, ooh, a potato or a sweet potato, or again grapes, or just my turkey breast, or my ground beef with the seasons I'm gonna do. That is freaking amazing. Or just a plain walnuts is just so freaking delicious to me. Y'all cannot believe it. And like I tell my brother, it's like the only thing he believes. Like I tell him, like I had like an Oreo cake for my birthday. I did a taste test on there. I'll pop it up. But I was like, it's really, really freaking good. Now I give it like a 10, but it's like I literally feel the same way about basically all the like a big ass, like when I eat my grapes, that's a freaking 10 to me. And like, cause he's really, really big into junk food. Now he's still, you know, lost a lot of weight and all, but a lot of people ask, but once you change your taste buds, you like that's a 10. Like that's the best thing in the world for me to eat. Or there's grapes, you see what I'm saying? So then the other stuff doesn't look as good to you because it has all the negatives to it. But anyway, I just pulled up at the house, so I'm about to go in there. I got to get some work done for a store. And again, I may have been putting the other meal up on the screen, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do this because this went a lot longer than I was originally anticipating. But I broke this down a lot more to try to help y'all as much as I possibly can. So we'll just check back here in a bit. Oh yeah, my people. Oh yeah. Time to break this sucker in. Time to break this sucker in. Alright, here at Texas Roadhouse, baby. So, about to eat. My camera's battery's about to die, but I'll go in here and show y'all what I have.
Right, good.
Going to have one roll with butter. One roll with butter.
Michelle, we
Got the 6 ounce plain potato, sweet potato, just cinnamon going on it, and then that one roll. Alright, boy, last meal. I actually waited a little bit later than I would normally eat, just the fact that I was so full after that. You know, the white potato is the most filling food to me. Sweet potatoes fill me up, and that steak, super, super full when I had one roll. Like, basically, the longer I kept going, I kept being more and more full. So I went ahead, took care of some, like, putting some clothes up, when finished off my clients for the night, got them ready for tomorrow, like, stood up, and just kind of get a little bit of activity done between. You know, I didn't want to eat when my stomach was already bloated. Anyway, I didn't get any greens yet today, so the first thing I'm going to do for this last meal going to be just 20 grams of greens. That would normally be more and have carrots for this, but again, just today it's so late. I'm not having the carrots because I had the sweet potato, so I'm getting that, some of those same, you know, nutrients from that I would be getting from the carrots for the eye health. So that's the main reason to do that. So just going to do 20 grams of greens here. And then I'll show y'all what I have next. I'm going to be piecing this together as I go along. Alright, actually as I eat this 20 grams of organic spring mix, I'm going to be going through my phone and finishing off my calories and go ahead and just calculating everything else that I want to eat. So with this 20 grams of spinach, I have 709 calories left for the day. So I know I'm super behind on fat, so I'm going to have to get a lot of fats in here. Alright, next I'm going to be having 27 grams of these pecans, just plain pecans. You know, when you look at your nuts, you want to make sure, just like anything you're eating, there's no other garbage ingredients. See the ingredients, just pecans, no kind of canola oils, no kind of cottonseed, no other garbage oils, just only peanuts, okay? And I advise, you know, you can buy salted ones, it's fine for sea salt, but if you're somebody who eats that a lot and stuff like this, you don't need the excess sodium. Somebody who actually track my sodium separately, as well. I'm not necessarily today because I've eaten out so much. The sodium's gonna be a lot different on my regular routine days since I eat so clean, whole foods, healthy all the time. You know, I've been actually salting my foods, and actually I've been seeing better, essentially, performance in the gym from doing that as well. And it's very, very healthy for you to get, you know, adequate sodium in as well. But it becomes more important once you again are eating super, super clean, healthy foods all the time where no sodium is added. But, you know, don't be afraid, you know, if you do want some with sea salt or something, or what I advise is measure out your salt as well. So, you know, you could get the pecans and then salt it up yourself after and measure out how much you need, because everybody's individual. And, you know, the days you sweat more, you need more to replenish back in that sodium you sweat out. All right, show y'all what I have next. Next, that's a 122 gram organic banana. Alright, so next thing is going to be 229 grams of these grapes. I just did some red and some green since my diet was a lot less colorful today. Normally I have a ton of colors in my diet. Just to get, you know, just some more of a variety in, did different ones. So I'm about to rinse these off. These are not organic because last time I went, there was no organic brands there. So, you know, just get the regular ones. So having this, and then on to the next clip I'm about to show you. Alright everybody, last thing I'm going to be finishing off here. As I finish off my other food, I'm going to get this cooking. 3 whole eggs. I have organic oregano in it, organic basil leaves. I'm out of my other herbs I would use, so use those. I use some organic rosemary. I'm just going to pop the video up why I take this and why I advise everybody eat this. Instead of just saying it again, so I'll pop the video up. And then I have 14 grams of this organic mozzarella cheese on top as well. This is something I basically never do, but I'm doing it tonight because I'm so behind on fats. I need my fats, a lot more fat calories. So adding a lot more fats in, I'm saving 4 grams to, I'm gonna sprinkle on top 4 more grams once it's already cooked, and just let that melt on top as well. So 14 grams in the cooking there, 4 grams on top. And that will finish off the macros and calories for the day. I'm gonna finish up eating, and then I'm gonna show you on the phone what the macros, calories, everything were for the day. We'll show y'all the brand really quick. So it's just this Nellie's. These are the darkest, basically the darker the yolk of the egg, the better. These are some of the darkest ones I've ever found in my entire life, and they actually beat a lot of the organic eggs. They were out of the organic legs last time I went, so this is the next best option I get. I have found one other organic brand that is basically has beaten this brand. It's the only brand I've found ever. And then I have this organic Eggland's Best I use for the fact that just one of these eggs has 30% of your vitamin D. Every other egg brand I've found just has 6% of your vitamin D per egg. So on days where, you know, so many days, I make sure I'm getting 100% of my daily vitamin D needs. So I manipulate my egg intake. If I'm basically no sun that day or whatever, I'll do 3 eggs of the organic Eggland's Best. It gives me 90% of my vitamin D right there in just my eggs. I'm getting about 15% from my Greek yogurt. You know, on days where I have salmon where a lot of vitamin D, you know, I might just have 1 Eggland's Best, and then the other regular eggs, which is 6%, so it adds up. You know, I'm getting right over 100 a day. Today I just did 3 of the Nellies because I laid out, I think 2 days ago it was, or 3 days ago, and doing the calculation from IUs to micrograms. I got 424% of my daily vitamin D needs. And it doesn't take me much to lay out because I am so fair skinned. So starting tomorrow, which is Friday, it's supposed to be cloudy, I think, still. So tomorrow would be the first day I would actually start by eating my Eggland's Best until it's sunny again for me to lay out, and then I'll just keep doing that and making sure my vitamin D levels are, you know, on point every day essentially. Alright, getting into this, and I'll show you all the macros and everything. And normally I would do the 40 grams with the spinach just to get more volume in. A lot of the reason, the main reason that, yes, I'm full, but normally I would still do 40 grams of the spinach or spring, this greens, but how much I have left, I did 40 now. I'd have to have less for lunch tomorrow, so that's why I only did 20 now mainly, so I could have my full 40 at lunch tomorrow, because I'm not going to go to the grocery store or anything before lunch tomorrow. Oh yeah, baby, got the 4 grams on top, already slightly melted. You literally can't see the other 18 grams or other 14 grams, I mean, that are on there. You can't see them on there, but it's better on there. It's just white, but it's about to be so freaking amazing. It's been so long since I had cheese eggs, man. So we're gonna enjoy this. You all the macros in a second. Watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Well, I'm on episode 27, so I'm gonna enjoy this while I eat my egg. I'm out of a ton of my herbs and everything, so I just had one I have left over, which is this Go-To Cola, non-GMO, because it's the best I can find. If I could find organic, I'd get organic, but super healthy for your brain, you know, good for sleeping as well. Anyway, time to get the macros. No calories or anything in this. And I also popped the full video up, all the herbs and supplements and stuff I do take. And I'm going to be doing an update video before long with all the new stuff I have added. This taste test is coming in the morning. Taste test playlist, I'll pop that up. Alright everybody, full on macros and calories for the day. You see I hit my 2100 goal, calorie goal, right on the head there. So let's click here. Macros, we have 49% carbs, or 258 grams. Then we have 52 grams of fat, or 22%. I basically do 52 grams of fat every single day. 150 grams of protein, or 29%. So I'm doing 150 grams of protein every day. The carbs are actually lower than what I've normally been getting. For whatever reason, sometimes the macros and stuff isn't 100% right, but a normal day kind of looks more like that, around 270 grams. Well, that's 284. For some reason, sometimes I put things in, it'll give me a little bit more carbs. This day is 280 grams of carbs, same fat, same protein. 284 grams of carbs, it's pretty much same fat, same protein. 270 grams of carbs, same fat, same protein. So it just depends, you know, if your food's a little bit different, it'll add up a little bit different, but that's pretty much generally what I do, and that's how I did today. So pretty much right on par again. 8 out, 8, you know, the 2 meals at home, 2 meals out, and the one meal, the first meal was just straight up just yogurt. So, you know, you can eat out. Literally, I could, if I had to eat out every meal every day, I'd make it work. And you're also always going to be, whether you're back at home at the end of the night or if you have some kind of hotel you're in, like what I always do if I travel was like I would bring like rice cakes with me. I would bring like pistachios with me. It's like a carb source. I would bring bananas for my carb source. I would bring like the rice cakes for my carb source. I would bring like pistachios or walnuts, some kind of nuts I like for my fat source. And then I would like have like some Greek yogurt in the refrigerator, either at the house or at like the hotel room, or I would get like some Chipotle chicken to have at the hotel room again. So because you're eating out, you're never gonna like finish directly 100% on. And I'm never saying you're never gonna finish, but like the odds that you are is gonna be super, really like next to nothing. So you're always gonna have, like I had 700 calories left over. That was a lot, and I plan to have still a good bit left over, but you might have 124 calories left over. Like it's best to finish that off, hit your goal numbers, instead of just finishing up, well, I finished eating out and that's all I had left. No, that's why you have these other foods that are easy fill in, like grapes are easy to fill in for, you know, carb source to fill in extra calories, or like I said, any kind of yogurts go for that, or if you had cheese with, like, so depending the scenario, you're always going to be back home or in a hotel somewhere where you could have access to these things. Or if you needed to do beef jerky for your protein source, that way you can add it up and directly hit it right on that mark. That's what you want to do. The closer to that's what I always tell. So I'm telling y'all, I always tell my clients, the closer you hit to these numbers I give you, and overall the closer you do to exactly what I tell you, the faster the results are going to come. Doesn't mean you're not going to get results if you don't do exactly what I say. It just means the further you get off from everything I tell you to do, the slower the results are going to become. So that's it, man. Like I said, I'm literally as deep in like I've already popped the number. I'm just gonna again. I'm experimenting with a super slow cut. I could have had this cut. I was about to say I could have had this slut done. I could have had this cut done a lot earlier if I wanted to, but I decided again to experiment. You know, I love experimenting, trying new things, seeing what's best for me, seeing if what's the difference between doing a faster cut, a moderate cut, a slower cut. In the future, I'm going to experiment with a lot faster cuts than I've ever done before and see how my body reacts to that. And just energy, mood, everything, how everything reacts, and then ultimately I can find what's the exact best method after doing each of them multiple times. But yeah, so I'm as deep as I've ever been to a cut. No refeed days, none of that. I hadn't needed it. I've been minimal hunger. Like I feel great. Like I'm so freaking full right now. Like I'm really full. I feel great. That's super satiated. Not too full. This is one of the fullest I've been in a while, just for the fact I saved all super filling foods a lot for the end of the day. Again, the day was off, but I'm just showing y'all I'm this deep into a cut, and I could literally, if I had to, hit those numbers every single day, eating out. If I had to, different restaurants every single day, because once you have the knowledge, you understand, you have the habits built, the skills built, how to hit your numbers when the numbers you need, you just make it work, man. And that's why, again, I always go back to the internal. I have the goals in here, so I'm going to make the goals work regardless of the external situation. If I'm eating at home every day or if I'm eating out every day. So that's why I don't, like once you get good at staying on track, you can go out, you can travel, you can go out more and eat, and you can still have a super abundant social life if you want to, and still be getting shredded, dude. Y'all saw, I'm sure I popped up because I was talking so long with that one clip. Probably popped up videos of me working out or just videos of me posing, just so y'all can see what I look like. So you make you listen more, because there's the evidence that I know exactly what I'm talking about, right? So, like I ate out twice today. Like I could eat out that every day or 3 times if I wanted to, right? So, and I'm at the deepest in my freaking cut, like over a year into a cut, still getting great results. I could eat out every day, still have you know what I'm saying? It's just I choose to eat at home because it's more healthier, and basically it's just more healthier, and it's better for my routine time wise and everything too, and more productive. But just goes to show you, man, you don't have to sacrifice all family events or all like dates, and if you wanted to go out, you don't have to sacrifice that stuff. You can always make things fit. That's why I always tell my clients, nothing's off limits. And I kind of alluded to that earlier. Nothing's off limits. That's when you really start screwing up. When you start saying, I can't have this, I can't have this, I can't have this. That's when you start screwing up. And it's lifestyle too. You can enjoy your lifestyle and get the physique you want. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to just like, if you have to just be so focused on it where you can never go out, never do nothing. Now, if you're competing or something, it's a different story. That's a different mindset you're going for. It's better to not dick around and mess around in those situations. But you're trying to get fit, get in shape for yourself. Like, yeah, you can still go out. You just have to learn the habits and the correct ways to do things to keep you on track. Where when you do that, you don't go off course. Now, if you're eating out every time you go out and you have, with your friends or whatever, and you're just screwing your diet up and you're screwing your weight. If you're going for weight loss, you're just screwing everything up when you do that. Yes, you need to minimize that until you can get that under control. But like for me, and I can teach you these ways how to go out and eat, and portion things out and everything. Stay on your goals so then you can keep going out if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's it for this video. I don't want to make this long. I'm really ready to go to bed. Pick it back up tomorrow, back on the regular swing of things. And yeah, I'm sleepy, so I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Please like the video, it really helps me out. Please subscribe to the channel, it really helps me out. Hit that notification bell, that really helps you out. And so does subscribing, because I'm constantly pumping out dope ass content, helpful content, inspiring content. I mean, I want to help y'all get to y'all's goals and dreams as fast as possible, and show y'all and help y'all along that way, and inspire y'all to go after y'all's goals and dreams. And answer any kind of questions y'all have to help y'all do that, and fix any kind of mindset problems you have, any kind of workout problems you have, any kind of diet, any kind of life problems you have that I can help you with. That's what I'm here for, to try to guide you in the right direction, and teach you what I'm learning on my journey as well, and inspire y'all again in any kind of way possible. So that's it for the video. Stay happy, stay healthy, gonna make y'all some gains. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Peace out, everybody. Hey, comment down below something too. I really like to get to know y'all. I really love to get to know my subscribers. Just comment down below favorite part of the video, or something you really like to eat at buffets, or something you like to eat at the restaurants I went to, or just anything you struggle with, or anything. I really love getting to know my subscribers. I really want to build a family here. I really want to build a winning team here. Even at your deepest stages in your cut, and if you do it right, it's maintainable. I can literally eat at 2100 calories every day for the rest of my life if I needed to. If I needed to stay in this fat loss zone, I get at the deepest of I'm like dude, so deep into a cut, it's not even funny. But yeah, I can eat like this every single day of my life because I'm doing it right. I don't have any nutrition holes in there, so my body has all the nutrients it needs. I'm even on top of like my vitamin D, and also I'm eating foods that are filling, okay, and again, delicious. Do it right, and then you can maintain it. That's where the results are really going to come. Be able to maintain it week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out. Like I said, I could just keep losing fat for the rest of my life at this state if I wanted to. Obviously, my metabolism was slowly slow down. But the point is, like, at this point in a cut, most people would be going crazy with how hungry they are, how deep I am into a cut. Most people would just be, like, miserable all day long. I feel 100% fine. I could eat like this the rest of my life. And same thing, if I need to drop calories eventually, I feel the same way then, because I'll make my diet more optimized for the less calories. If you want me to be your coach, I do custom meal plans for you, custom macro programs for you, custom workout program for you, all housed inside an app. My app on the phone, I can monitor you, see what you're eating. I keep you accountable multiple times a day, check with you, make sure you're doing your workouts right, make sure you hit the numbers I have for you, make sure you're staying on your macros, make sure you're eating the foods I have for you, just constantly keeping you accountable. I check in with you multiple times a day, 7 days a week. Fill out the first application link in the bio, and let's get you on the fast track to the results you want, and get you on the fast track to keeping your results for the rest of your life, not just for the summer, not for a few months. Really teach you these habits and really teach you this lifestyle, how to actually incorporate it, eat, work out, everything to actually sustain it and just let it come into your life naturally and be able to do this and stay in shape and be healthy for the rest of your life. Again, not just for the summer, not just for a few months, for the rest of your life. Alright, weighing myself the next morning. Weigh in 142.8. Already just marked it down. 142.8. Guess what? Yesterday's weigh-in 142.8. So that's just the proof in the pudding there, my people. Showing y'all I ate out. I even ate later. You know what I'm saying? So that would make me way heavier. So ate out, you know, a lot yesterday. Guess what? Still a great weigh-in today. So right on track with a fat loss, even after eating out, you know, freaking 85% of my calories yesterday or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's it for the video. Just wanted to add that in there. Like, that's the proof. Now if I woke up, my weight was a lot heavier, you know, it could be more sodium and whatnot, but that, you know, that this is just showing y'all, this is more so proof, you know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I can talk the game, but that's the proof there that I'm still on track. Still a great weigh-in for the week.